And gentlemen, my name is Captain Gunlance, and welcome back to a brand new Elden Ring build video. Um, this one, I know it's been a very long time, but this one has been a very big favorite of mine after the DLC. And what's funny is that I came across it like on pure accident because I was planning on doing a like dragon build with the actual like dragon transformation. And then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I kind of want to try the thrusting shields just to see how good they are after the nerf and everything. And let me just say, this build is crazy fun. So basically, I'm not gonna lie to you and sit here and tell you that I know how to mid-max everything, that kind of thing. This is eventually gonna be a level 200 character, so I'm probably gonna be a lot higher of a terms of damage at a later date. But as of right now, this is pretty much the setup that I have. I have the two-headed turtle talisman, the great shield talisman, spear, and then the bull goats. I have been swapping out the bull goats for the two-handed one as well, which you can do. I just kind of like having this one-handed, and whenever it's one-handed, it's a little bit harder to poise through attacks, so having the higher poise does definitely help. But two-handed talisman is probably going to be better long-term, just because you get more damage, and it's a lot better to pretty much shield poke with this thing, especially with that spear talisman. So that'll probably be the setup for actually fighting bosses, and this build is actually really good against fighting bosses. There are obviously more things you can do with it, but basically that's the setup. So the way this build works is I'm using the Smith's Grip shield and the thrusting dueling spear. Basically, whenever you're using this, this is more of your long-term, more of a PvP thing. I really wouldn't use this in PvE. Not that it's bad or horrible or anything like that, but it's definitely better in PvP just because it catches people off guard. It's a good thing to use when someone's trying to summon spells or something like that. It's your good alternative to have when this is your up-close weapon. You know what I mean? And the reason why the thrusting shield is so good is because of their attacks. So if you look at this, the reason why the character is staying like that is actually blocking that entire time. And then you can continue the line, there's more blocking and more blocking. And the best part is actually the R2s. So the longer you're holding this, the more you're blocking. So this entire time you're blocking. And then same goes for the two-handed and everything like that. Two-handed is probably better, again, long-term. But I just enjoy having this because this actually combos. Maybe it's not a true combo. I don't have a way of testing that on my side. But basically, whenever you're running and you do an attack like this, you know, you're going to get them to kind of stagger and then they're going to run and try to attack you. If you have a high enough poise, which is why I have the Bull Ghost Talisman, you can do this and then throw the shield and then charge an attack, and it kind of catches. It all kind of stacks. I mean, they're probably not anticipating getting attacked by this and then you doing this, so they just stand there. But this actually staggers them on the throw, like the actual point where it's leaving your hand. It does stagger them, and then this will come back and hit them, and then as you're doing that, you could just charge the R2. It's pretty good, and I haven't really tried doing a full charge. It's more or less just pressing R1 or R2 and it'll attack them. But yeah, so these are my stats over at the top right. Vigor at 60 just because I like to be a beefy boy. Endurance at 40 just so you can have that flexibility of messing around with your armor sets and everything. But 40 is obviously helping out with the stamina as well. Then you got 64 strength. I'm planning on trying to see if this build is any better if I did a quality thing, so actually speccing into dex as well to help out with this, because I think that this isn't really doing as much damage as I would like. I know it, and this is more of a quality setup where it's C and strength and dex. And then obviously my dex, intelligence, and faith are just for my other skills and stuff. So I needed 11 faith for this, and then I've been trying to raise it a little bit to get for my claw mark seal to do my flame Grammy strength. And I'm also using flame skewer on this because it's a very good skill to catch people off guard. So, you know, you're doing the discus throw and all of this stuff, and they're obviously trying to get up close to you, but then they're also too scared to get up close to you because of the poking shield. And then they're kind of in like a medium range, and they're about to cast a spell. You could just go like this, and then you're in their face, and this is a combo. So it's pretty nice. I enjoy this build quite a lot, and I'm actually going to add some more videos after this showing off the build. I've pretty much beaten all the bosses. There's no way I can really showcase this on PvE, but I promise you, whenever you're trying it in PvE, it is very good because obviously you're doing your shield pokes and stuff like this. But if you have any ideas in terms of making this build any better and shifting some things around, maybe making it a quality build, definitely let me know down in the comments because I'm interested in seeing what's up. So if y'all have any questions at all, just leave it down in the comments and enjoy the gameplay. Built different, motherfucker.